Hi everyone, my name is Amir Khan and this is my model organism presentation. So what is a model organism? A model organism is any non-human species that is used a lot in laboratories by scientists because they are easy to maintain, breed, and to study in laboratory settings. The species I chose to talk about today to you all is the zebrafish, also known by its scientific name, Danio vireo. So it was not mainly, but first used in the 1970s and 1980s at the University of Oregon by George Streisinger and his colleagues, and they pioneered using the zebrafish in laboratories. And they used it to clone the zebrafish, and their clones that they made were the most successful vertebrate clones created, and that's pretty cool because they were the first to do it, and they're pretty much known for one of the most unique ones and successful created ones. So get to know them. Zebrafish are usually between 1.8 to 3.7 centimeters long, but they can reach up to 4 to 5 centimeters long. They have 25 chromosomes and they reproduce super fast. After 24 hours of eggs being laid, they develop all of their organs, and when they're in the egg, after 3 days, they come out and start looking for food. And then 3 to 4 months later, they reach sexual maturity. And a single female who's at sexual maturity can lay up to 200 eggs a week. That's a lot. So imagine 200 fish in 3 to 4 months laying 200 more eggs each. And in 3 days, all of those would hatch. That's a lot of fish you have. No wonder they're model organisms. And they also need a rich diet of vitamin C because they lack the enzyme that is used to synthesize it from glucose. So what are they used for in science? Zebrafish have all the major organisms involved in the process called metabolism, just like humans. So zebrafish are used mainly in labs to study that and metabolic disorders in humans, such as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, type 2 diabetes, and other hepatic diseases. So why did I choose to talk about zebrafish to you all? I chose to talk about zebrafish to you all because ever since I was younger, I've always had fish tanks. As long as I can remember, my dad has had fish tanks set up around our house. We have multiple. There's probably, you see one right there with the light off. There's another one right there with the light off. So we have multiple fish tanks in our house, and we always had. And when I was younger, my mom and dad also owned a fish tank business, and we were going to open up a store. But we didn't end up getting around to that. We had all the fish tank stuff in our garage for months, and then we finally sold it all. And also in 8th grade, I had a science fair, and I entered it, and my project was called Creating Hybrid Fish. I actually put 2 different species of fish in a fish tank, a bunch of like 5 of each species, and let them breed, and watched them. Since I picked endlers and guppies, a type of fish, they are live-bearing fish, so they actually give birth to the babies, so I was able to see the babies swim around right away for my project, and it was pretty cool to grow that, and I came in 2nd place, so it's pretty good. But yeah, that's why I chose these fish, because fish mean a lot to me, so I thought I would research these types of fish and how they're used in science to help humans. And these are my citations, so I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thanks.